bestia tinakikoa. Omorapa.
You were always better with your fists than with your singing.
And you are as beautiful as you were in Kefalonia.
I was covered in mud half the time. Still am. Life of a farmer, I suppose.
I got your note. How did you know I was in Arcadia?
Everyone's hunting for the Mystios with the broken spear and pet eagle. So I started a little hunt of my own.
No matter where I used to hide on Kefalonia, you were the only one who could always find me.
That's because you were terrible at hiding.
Me? You're the one who couldn't hide if your life depended on it.
Listen, we both know I was the one who was best at hiding. I'll prove it. Stay here, close your eyes, and at the count of 10, come and find me.
You're joking.
Come, it'll be like old times. And no using Icaros, that's cheating. Now, close your eyes.
Ένα, δύο, τρία, τέσσερα, πέντε, έξι, εφτά, οχτώ, εννέα, δέκα! Ready or not, here I come! You call this hiding?
Your tracking skills have improved.
Well, I thought this game was silly then, and I still think it's silly now.
After all these years, you haven't changed one bit. Oh, this is too much fun. I want to hear everything about your life, from the day I left until now.
And I want to hear about yours.
Oh, my story would put you to sleep. Come, let's go to the beach and talk like we used to in Sami. Your life sounds so exciting. But there's something very important I need to know. Can you still hold your breath?
My breath?
On Kefalonia, you could always swim farther and deeper than anyone else. You used to bring me the most beautiful treasures from the sea.
Don't move.
water so long, I was getting worried.
Poseidon and his pets couldn't get between me and my prize.
You haven't changed. While everyone else cowers before the gods, you'd challenge them to a fist fight.
I did manage to find you this.
Oh, Cassandra. It's beautiful.
Anais? What's wrong?
Seeing you playing and laughing like old times. There's something I haven't told you. I'm married.
I see.
I should have told you sooner. I'm sorry. Meet me back at the house. I'll explain everything.
Ίσα τον γείτονά μου ως πέσιμο.
Oh, I'm glad you came.
So you're married? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Seeing you brought back so many fond memories. I wanted to live in them for as long as I could. Life's been hard since Dantos left.
Where did he go?
Once the war started, Spartans came for his sword. He was killed in battle, leaving me to run the farm and raise our son.
You have a son?
Arion. I'd love for you to meet him, but he's run off again.
Why aren't we looking for him?
He always goes to the same cave, where he trains to be a mighty warrior.
I don't think I've ever met a boy who didn't want to become the next Achilles.
Yes, of course. You've given me an idea. You could talk to him.
I could?
Gods know he doesn't listen to his boring mother. But you've seen death up close. You could convince him to stay away from fighting and help me here on the farm.
All right. I'll talk to your son.
Thank you.
How should I introduce myself without scaring the boy?
Tell him you're a friend of his mother's from Kefalonia. The one with the eagle. The stories I've told him about you are his favorites.
Is there anything about your son's father I should know to help me connect with him?
Dantos broke his finger working the fields. It healed crooked. When Arion asked about it, my husband said he was so strong as a baby, he grabbed it and snapped it like a twig. This is how we knew he was blessed by Heracles.
I'll find Arion.
My husband used to take him to the cave on hunts. They'd spend nights there. It's been taken over by wolves since then.
Wait. Did you say wolves?
Yes, worries me sick. He calls them his friends, and believe it or not, they seem protective of the boy. Please don't harm them, Cassandra. Arion would be devastated.
There he is. If they don't attack me, I won't attack them.
Whoa! You look like a mighty warrior!
And you must be Arion. I've come to bring you home.
Why should I trust you?
Your mother and I used to get into trouble back on Kefalonia.
Kefalonia?
We'd sneak into the markets, grab as much cheese and grapes and bread as we could carry. My eagle Icarus kept watch and warned us if there was anyone coming.
You're Cassandra, the eagle bearer?
Your mother trusted me with a very important task of escorting you home through this dangerous forest.
But I don't want to leave.
I know you come here to be close to your father.
You know nothing about my pater.
I know when you were a baby, you broke his finger with the strength of Heracles.
Pater's fingers were big and tough. That's why I train. To make these hands strong like his.
I understand. But first we need to leave this cave. The wolves are getting hungry.
They never eat me. They're my friends.
Yes, your friends. Let's go anyway. Your mother misses you very much.
If I do, could you teach me to be a mighty warrior?
We'll see. Now come.
both are!
You didn't have to send anyone after me, Mater. I can take care of myself.
I know you can, my love.
You told her about me, Mater. She knew things.
I did. She wanted to know all about you, so you weren't scared of going with her.
I wasn't scared. I was brave.
Thank you for bringing him home.
Αύρο τον συνή. Προς ύπεθρον.
What are you smiling about?
I was just thinking about how I could possibly repay you for bringing Arion home to me.
You owe me nothing.
Thank you. You are a true friend, Cassandra. Although, if there is one more favor I could ask of you...
Anything.
Arion wants to be a mighty warrior. But I can't lose any more of my family to war.
If Arion learns to fight, he can protect you and the farm.
I can't work this farm alone. He won't listen to me, but he looks up to you. I can see it in his eyes.
I'll talk to him. But I don't think he's as fond of me as you are.
You flatter yourself. Just show him how to plant seeds, burn some old grass, maybe slaughter a few chickens. It will seem more exciting coming from you.
Hello, Arion.
Hello.
What's wrong?
I miss my pater.
Want to talk about it?
No.
Okay, you don't have to talk. But you can listen if you want.
I guess.
I lost my father when I was young. I ran far, far away. My only friend in the world was Icarus. One day, a bully threw a rock and nearly broke his wing.
What did you do?
I cut off his fingers. With this.
The spear of Leonidas? Can I hold it?
You can. But first, I need you to do me a favor. Your mother needs you.
You're going to train me to be a mighty warrior?
I will. I think you'd both benefit from having someone around here who can fight.
I'm going to be the fiercest warrior you've ever seen. I'll cut my enemies into pieces.
Stay close and pay attention. I won't have you injuring yourself. First, a warrior must be resolute in their decision to kill. When you're face to face with the enemy, you cannot hesitate. Hesitation hastens the grave. My mother taught me that.
How often should I train?
All day, every day. And when your hand starts to bleed, switch hands.
Passe. What weapon should I use?
For now, we're going to find you a wooden sword. Here, this should do. If you're going to learn to fight, you need to use all your senses to anticipate your enemy's every move.
How am I supposed to know that?
By taking in the enemy before you and trusting your instincts. Watch. I'm going to swing at you from the right side. I want you to defend yourself.
Okay, I'm ready.
Very good.
I blocked the eagle better. I'm the greatest warrior who ever lived.
Don't get cocky. The moment a warrior gets too proud is the moment they get cut down. This time I'm going to attack you from the left.
Bring it on. You lied to me.
And you're not paying attention. Don't let what you hear distract you from what's actually happening right in front of you.
What happened to the bully whose fingers you cut off?
He went and got his brothers. They beat me pretty badly.
You didn't have any friends to protect you?
Not until one little girl stood between me and those boys, and with the rage of Ares, screamed at them to leave me alone.
Really? A girl? Who?
That little girl was me.
Whoa, Mater! Cassandra taught me to be a mighty warrior like you!
She did what?
I did what I thought was best.
Best for who? You?
Best for both of you. Anyone can learn to use a plow, but with the tools I gave him, he can...
He can go to war and die like his father. Like my husband.
I know you've been through a lot, but you can't protect the boy by living in the past.
I thought bringing you here would help us have a better future. I thought if you showed an interest in the farm, he'd get excited and maybe give up on becoming a warrior. It was wrong of me to put that burden on your shoulders. I'm sorry. It's been nice having you around, Cassandra. But I feel bad. All these years apart, and you've spent most of your time with Arion. Let's get away from all this, just you and me. There is a market in Teia. I haven't been to in ages. There's food and wine and music.
An evening alone sounds perfect. But what about Arion?
Don't worry about him. All you need to worry about is meeting me in Teia.
I should find out what Anais likes before our evening together.
I'm going to be a mighty warrior like you when I grow up.
Ότε γεννήθης, εγκατελείφθης παραλοφίσκο.
Γεννήθησε σπάρνη και χειρόχοδο να...
Anais must have a lifetime supply of olives stashed here.
Τη μάχη με προτίμησε να τη μητρώσω.
Ο πατήρ σου ασκαρκα...
So this is where Anais keeps her wine. Smells strong. I'm getting lightheaded just sniffing it.
Εγκατελείφθης παραλοφίσκο.
Anais never told me she made honey.
There you are. Now, let's find something to eat and drink, shall we? The merchants have the most delicious selections. And tonight, I'll leave the decision-making to you. Remember when we used to steal food from the markets of Kefalonia?
We could steal from this one, for old time's sake.
Always the troublemaker.
Welcome, my friends. I have a wonderful selection of wines for you and the lovely lady. Only the finest grapes from the finest vineyards. Do you prefer your wines dry, sweet, or strong?
You've been all over the world. You must know all the best wines.
This woman is a single mother who runs her own farm. She likes her wine strong.
You know me too well. Strong wine is the best wine.
Χρέωνε στη φυγή στον κόρακαν.
Το ηχθιοπολί. Αληθώς.
Everything smells so delicious. My mouth is watering.
Smell that? That's the tastiest food in all of the year. Tell me, what will it be? We have leg of lamb with rice and olives, roast chicken with fresh vegetables, and slow-cooked goat stew.
Oh, decisions, decisions.
We'll take the lamb with olives, please.
Oh, I love olives. I'm going to devour this meal. And then I'm going to devour you.
Πού αδιελθύνε ταύτα.
Κατενεχείρα αυτή των περιβερέων της θηκατρός μου, ψε. Ο στελινή η μη χρηματική. Το άδικο νεστήν. Πού κέχω το σάφτα χρήματα. Πού κέχω το σάφτα χρήματα. Λείψω με δάνειον είναι.
Oh, I can't tell you how much I needed this.
Διερωτώ με εις στρατολόγησης γίνεται. Μάταιον εστί περιφέρεστε των καιρών τούτο. Το εξαδέλφος ο ίσιν είχε.
Όχι. Ούτως φύσιτος και προφύλακ με γνώσκει. Ούν δύναμε πιστεύει τούτο. Ποιος εμέ περιπέσει. Ούν δύναμε πιστεύει τούτο.
Και ανοίγει θρόνων με το φιλίον. Εστι παίγνιον άραγε.
Welcome, welcome! If you've got sweet teeth, then I've got sweet treats for those teeth. What will it be? Grape pudding with walnuts, fresh strawberries with cream, or baked pears with a honey glaze?
Oh, yum! Choose wisely. I love sweets.
We'll have the strawberries.
Oh, this is fine, I suppose. Nothing's as sweet as honey, though. This was lovely. Tonight was almost perfect.
Almost?
There was just one thing missing.
Mater! Mater! You're not going to believe it!
What is it, Arion?
Bandits attacked the house! But I found one of Pater's old swords and did everything Cassandra taught me. And I scared them away because I'm a warrior like the mighty eagle bearer.
That's incredible, Arion. You...
I hate to say I told you so.
Don't lie to me. You love to say I told you so. You always did.
The boy defended what's his. You should be proud of him.
I am.
But?
Cassandra, there is something I need to tell you.
Anything.
Having you here was the first time I felt joy since my husband died. I hoped you were still the same person I loved back on Kefalonia. And that if you felt the same, there'd be a place for you here.
Anais.
Please let me finish. The fact you taught Arion to fight, when I explicitly asked you not to, shows me you're not the partner I'm looking for.
But he fought off those bandits. He could have been injured or worse.
I understand. And it's okay. You felt you knew what was better for my son. And maybe you're right. But I'm looking for someone I can trust wholeheartedly.
I'm just not the person you thought I was. I should go.
It wasn't fair of me to have these expectations. You are wonderful the way you are. And I'm happy we got to spend time together.
Parting as friends, then?
Of course. We will always be friends.
Say goodbye to Arion for me.
I will, Eagle Bearer.
Πού κάξιος εστί τούτο πατρί.
Άρον, φύγομαι.
Oh!
Watch out! Slow down! We'll not be outmaneuvered by the Athenians the way the Persians did to Leonidas. You're not one of my soldiers. You better have a good reason for being here.
We Spartans stand together. So here I am.
Yes, Spartan blood matters most.
Looks like this victory will bring you glory.
The rewards of skill and effort.
It's the Spartan way.
From slave to general, bathing in the blood of this war while our leaders stuff their faces and preen.
The Polemarchos believe it's an easy victory.
I will end this war in my favor.
You have a strategy?
Athenian Polemarchos are paralyzed with indecision. They serve too many masters.
Making them slow to react.
And that's where you come in. Infiltrate their forts and kill the Polemarchos. I need a way clear for my troops.
I'll do my part. Consider the commanders already dead.
Bring me their Athenian seals as proof. You'll be rewarded for your efforts.
Πού δυνάμεθα συνευρίσκεστε τούτο τρόπος καθοδόν πλησίον οίκου, ο εμός πενθερό.
Ουε! Πώς? Βοήθεια! Μην προκάλεσα τις θεείς!
Get out of here!
Τι δέστια την ακυκό. Όμορα παχτέρμος.
Hey! I see you!
You're as good as dead!
us a mount that can... What? What was that? I'm jumping at nothing. What? Someone's here! Die!
Are you Cassandra of House Ayad?
I am.
I am Xanthi, Magistrate of Pitana. I have a noble task befitting someone of your high station. My son is to start his military training at the Agoyi. My husband is away at war, and I have official business to attend to. Can you escort him for me?
I can escort your son to the camp, Master.
Good. He'll learn how to be a man like his father and brother, or he'll die trying.
It will be my honor to take him to begin his education as a Spartan.
You are an agent of Zeus.
I don't pretend to know the thoughts of the gods, but I'm happy to guide your son.
My youngest is a dreamer. His head is filled with boyhood stories. He must learn how to serve his nation first, and then his family.
It's not an easy path.
He will find glory as a true Spartan soldier, or die bravely in the attempt. There is no greater way to honor Sparta. You'll find the Agogi camp southwest of here, near the foothills of the mountains. Makarios, come here.
Hello, I'm Cassandra.
I am honored to meet you, Eagle Bearer. I can't wait to learn to fight like my brother Theoros, and to hear all your stories of deadly monsters and glorious adventures. This way, Cassandra. The Algogi is up in the mountains, so we get in closer to Olympus. What's it like being a mercenary?
I do what I must to get by.
My brother said the same thing about being a man in Sparta. We learn to fight, to die for our family and our country. I can't wait.
You love your home, eh?
I do. We are strong and we are free. And any man will happily give his life for his city, his fellow soldiers, and his children.
So how many children do you have?
Oh, no, none. But when I'm older, I'm going to marry Athena, and we'll have the strongest sons.
Well then.
Do you know why a Spartan soldier can lose his helmet or spear without worry? But if he loses his shield, he is punished beyond all measure.
Tell me.
It is because a soldier needs his helmet and spear to defend only himself. But his shield is dearly important for the safety of his brothers and the whole battle line.
What of your brother?
Theodos? He's the best. He's amazing to watch in the games. He's fast and strong, and he can throw the javelin and discus farther than anyone.
Oh, yes?
I'm faster than anyone my age, but Theodos is like Heracles himself.
He sounds like a god made flesh.
He's my hero. He even sings like Orpheus. Do you want to hear me sing? Though Mother says I sing like a harpy.
No, that's okay. I'll be glad to meet him.
Κι όμως θα τον πω ποτέ ακούεσαι την εμήν φωνή. Τυράστε τούτο καθαρό.
Here, I bring you a new charge, trainer.
Makarios, son of Serios.
Yes, sir. I can't wait to see my brother.
Quiet, boy. No questions. You'll focus on your own lessons and duties, and speak when spoken to.
Yes, sir.
You'll taste dirt and blood here. I'll force you to eat 1,000 bitter lessons to harden you into the bronze shield your city needs.
Yes, sir.
Now, Misthios, you look like you've been in a few scrapes.
I don't waste breath describing my exploits, or trying to scare children.
You speak like a Spartan. Let's see if you've learned anything else.
Let's give these kids a show they'll sing of for years.
Taste Spartan fury!
Wow, what a battle! You fought like Atalanta!
You do fight with the strength of the gods. Now that we know you can fight, I have a serious matter to discuss.
Oh?
2 of my older students have gone missing, and I need someone I can trust to find them.
They should know enough to take care of themselves.
Yes, but the world is full of unexpected dangers, and I cannot leave my charges to investigate properly.
I can look for them. Tell me what I need to know. What were their last orders?
I had sent them to a lookout camp, where they were to survive on their own for a few days. It is up to them to treat it seriously. But when I went to check on them, there was no sign.
What dangers did you expect them to face?
The students learned to watch for wolves and bears, but I saw no spoor.
Perhaps a different sort of beast.
The 2 students who are missing are called Akamas and Theoros.
Theodos? Makarios' brother?
The same. I fear I have failed the magistrate.
I'll look at the campsite and see what I can find.
Εις τύχετε πόλεμον το σου το άθλοι και οι κτροί, τι θεοί θυμοβολήσουσι. Αποστελούσι λιμών και νόσων επί τα σικίας ημών. Επανελεύσετε εις παινίαν και πίνη. Έχετε στρατιώτες, συμπεριφέρεστε με στρατιώτες, κρατεροί επιδίκη.
A burned patch. Someone dropped a torch in surprise. A lost shield. That is a bad omen. Signs of battle. A body. He doesn't look much like Makarios or Xanthi. Must be the other boy. A trail. Someone ran towards the mountain heights. Could be Theoros. Found him.
God, be good. Please untie me. Have mercy. Cut me free. My gratitude, warrior. I was certain I would not see another day.
What's your name?
Theoros.
Your brother worships you, and will be overjoyed to see you.
Makarios. Has the time come for him to join the Agogi already?
Yes, he already studies with trainer Iatrocles.
Curse all of Olympus. He isn't ready for this.
Will you be a Spartan and retrieve your shield and your place in the line? Or will you run off and offend the gods, leaving your duty behind?
If the gods are offended by my choices, they should never have put me in this skin. I never wanted to be a warrior.
We do what we must in this world, not what we want.
I must leave Sparta then, or else die by slow suicide. Thank you for my life, but tell my mother I won't return.
Ella.
What do you have to share with me, Misthios?
Magistrate Xanthi, I have black news for you. Your older son is lost.
Dead?
In the face of danger, Theoros abandoned his shield and fled his duty.
This is hard news. A blow upon my heart. I do not thank you for your words, but they needed to be heard.
Makarios has started his training at the Agoyi. And who knows? Maybe one day, Theoros...
I have but one son now, Misthios. To other matters. There are several in the region who could benefit from your presence, Eagle-Bearer. Help them, inspire them, and I'll reward you.
Give me their names.
The farm owner, Laniki, as well as several of the town's important women, Zita, Damia, and Zevxo.
Who is this farm owner?
Laniki runs the farm for her family. Recently, it has been underperforming. She blames the gods and believes the land is cursed. But I wonder if she's too quick to punish her ilotes.
What does Zita need?
Her daughter, Zoferas, is as wild and headstrong as an untamed filly. Zita constantly prays for guidance, but I suspect Zoferas needs a more grounded hand to direct her.
What should I know about Damia?
She has two precocious children who rule the roost in the Agora. They reduce their tutors to tears and stir up the other age mates. She is hoping you can instill some respect in them.
What can you tell me about Zevxo?
Her husband is off training for war, and she specifically requested an audience with you for help with something quite personal.
I'll find them and see what they want of me.
May the Dioscuri watch over your path.
shit!
We'll pay!
Should be extra careful in this area.
O Ira and Aphrodite, please grant my daughter the virtue of obedience. Eagle bearer, you bless this temple with your presence. If I may ask, I'm having a little problem.
I'm not the problem. I'm a Spartan. You keep at home supervising farmers while I could be out in the world finding adventure. You give my brothers the chance to explore. Why not me?
An explorer, are you?
So, you're the eagle bearer everyone's been talking about. I hope you live up to your reputation. I'm Zoferas.
Could you please educate my daughter to behave as a Spartan woman should?
If both you and Zoferas agree, I'll train your daughter to be a fine Spartan. Beginning with her physical strength, of course. It's the only way she can keep your household safe and prosperous.
The eagle bearer is right, Mater. Spartan women must be strong.
You can call me Cassandra.
I suppose if the eagle bearer says it. All right. Train my daughter as you see fit.
Let's begin your training with running. Try to keep up.
But Spartans never run. Only cowards do. Why should I train in running?
Spartans run into battle. The faster you run, the more glory you can earn.
That does make sense.
Let's race through the theater to the entrance of the Dromos. Last one there's a wounded goat. Glad you could make it.
I'll get you next time.
Now we'll race horses. But not like they do in athletic games. We'll make our own course.
Horses? Why should I bother with those filthy beasts? We have Elotes for that.
Horses are your most loyal partners in battle. Treat them well, and they'll never disappoint you.
That's really sweet.
Let's race to the bridge south of Sparta. Ready? Go! And that's how you master a beast.
That was more speed than mastery.
How are my lessons so far, Zoferas?
Not bad. But why did you decide to teach me anyway? Don't you have more exciting things to do? Treasures to find, tyrants to depose.
The secret is, by teaching a skill to someone else, you're also improving your own technique. That's the only way you'll both reach peak performance.
You'll have to show me your technique.
Do you have a suggestion for our next bit of training?
There's a place I found in the southern hills with a wonderful view. Will you go there with me?
I like the view already, but let's go.
So, does that bird follow you everywhere?
Ikaros? Yes, he likes to keep an eye on me. Are you jealous?
If you don't mind being watched, I don't either. Did Zeus give you any special powers? You know, Achilles got invulnerability, Heracles the strength of a god.
If you know the old stories, you know what Zeus is especially good at.
If you have that kind of talent, just call me Pandora.
Come on.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I think I'm beginning to understand you, Cassandra.
Are you? Tell me, who do you think I am?
It's hard to predict how you'll answer my questions. You're a complicated person, aren't you?
You might be right. But really, why did you bring me out here?
I thought we could continue with some more intensive training, Cassandra. If you've got some energy left.
Well then, let's begin our advanced lessons.
Thanks, Cassandra. You inspired me to train harder. Thanks, Cassandra.
Αναγκαίων εστί το φυγήν.
Whoever did this may be close.
They won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight.
You are the Eagle Bearer. Wonderful. Magistrate Xanthi has spoken highly of you.
Very kind of her.
So here's the thing. My children have promising futures, but they refuse to learn and study. They think they know better, but they can't recite a poem to save their lives.
Where do I fit into this?
They've heard of the Eagle Bearer and worship the ground you walk on. If you related an epic story to them, I bet they retain it and impress their tutors.
It's an odd request, but I've been asked to do stranger things. I'll do it.
My children are waiting inside the temple of Dionysus Kolonatas for today's epic story. The subject is Perseus, which they should know well, but seem to forget all when questioned.
I know the story well, of course, but my preferred version may not be what your children expect.
Do not fear. If you need a reminder, there are many relics related to Perseus in the hall adjacent to the Temple of the Dionysos Kolonatas.
Good to know. Hello, I'm...
The Eagle Bearer. We've heard all about you. Are you going to tell us a story today? Do we have to listen? We've heard it 100 times.
Yes, that's me. And yes, I'm telling you a story. Let us sing with the voice of the goddess about the exploits of brave Perseus and noble Pegasus. The great god of the sea, Poseidon, visited a mortal woman, Sarah, a fisherman's daughter. The god of the sea frolicked with her in the shape of a dolphin, and she knew his love.
Ugh! Is this a kissing story?
Relax, I'm just setting it up. Soon Sarah gave birth to a child, the half-blood hero Perseus.
I thought Perseus' mother's name was Danae, like my sister.
Yeah, and his father was Zeus.
Well, that's true in some versions. Anyway, at some point, baby Perseus fell off a boat and almost drowned. Perseus and his mother Danae were rescued on the island of Seriphos, and Perseus grew up under the care of a kindly fisherman, Dictys.
Lucky them. Did the gods help?
Maybe. Perseus learned to swim and ride and fight, and how to be good and just, even though his father was only a fisherman.
I can do all those things too.
Good for you.
Except swim.
Or be just.
Hush. Now, Dictys' brother was the ruler of the island, but he was not a good man.
He's scum.
The cruel king of Seriphos, Dictys' brother, Polydectes, decided he wanted to marry Danae, for she was still beautiful and noble. But Perseus knows his mother does not want this. Dictys couldn't stop his brother, so it was up to Perseus to interfere and be annoying.
Christos, that's your job.
I will keep the stinky king from marrying you.
The cruel, stinky king became angry. To get rid of Perseus, Polydectes sent him on an impossible quest. Prove yourself a warrior and fetch me a worthy wedding gift, the king said, by killing a great monster.
I knew it!
Shh, I knew it too.
Perseus figured out what he needed. The golden fleece of the winged ram, said to be guarded by a monster who could turn any to stone. Luckily, Perseus was blessed by the gods, and he was guided by Athena's golden-geared owl to the monster's lair.
Athena's golden owl? That's dumb.
Sounds cute. I want one.
And armed with the vorpal sword from mighty Olethros, he faced the snake-necked, large-headed, shaggy-maned, stony-gazed Katovlepas!
No!
Huh?
Perseus avoided the Katovlepas' killing gaze and snicked the sword, lopping off the creature's head.
Ew!
He grabbed the golden fleece and wrapped the Katovlepas' head in it, then flew back home astride winged Pegasus to save Andromeda, who was about to be eaten by the Kraken. He used the deadly head to turn the Kraken to stone.
Wait, the what? What's a kraken?
Like a giant squid?
Don't you mean the sea monster Ketos?
Pretty sure Homer said, release the Kraken, not release the Ketos.
You just made that up.
Perseus traveled to Argos with his family, and one day competed in the Great Athletic Games. He hurled the discus, and his throw was so great that it shot into the stands and struck King Acrisius. So doing, Perseus killed his grandfather and fulfilled the prophecy.
Hurrah! You can't escape your fate.
In the end, Perseus and Andromeda settled in Mycenae as king and queen, and had 7 sons and 2 daughters, the Perseidae.
Wow, that was so wrong and so boring.
You are a sticky storyteller, and that story was poop!
I am sorry for your audience, Eagle Bearer. Though from what I heard, it did sound like you deviated somewhat from the traditional tale.
Apologies.
Do you have some more stories for us, Eagle Bearers? Maybe about a chariot team called the Champion Ducks? Or a giant wooden rabbit used to sack Troy? I don't believe any of your tales.
Έλα.
Ορώσε, αλτ.
You wouldn't happen to be the eagle bearer, would you?
Me? Yes, I am.
Where do you know justice? Your hair must have been woven by Athena. Your body is like a sculpture made by the masters. And your arms look so strong. Strong enough to...
Strong enough to...
Strong enough to carry this basket to my husband Kalybos.
Oh, right. The magistrate mentioned you. It'll be easy to carry.
Thank you so much. Let me know if you need anything.
Where might I find Kalybos?
He's an important general. His unit is stationed in the northeast near the fort of Presai, down by the beach.
What's in the basket?
What any man would need on the eve of battle to win the respect of the gods. Please, Eagle Bearer. It would give him an edge over his enemies.
I'll help with your delivery.
Ποιος ο υπέτειος?
Oh, this is heavy. What's in here? Bricks?
πόλεμον το σου το άθλοι και εχθροί, οι θεοί θυμοβολήσουσι, αποστελούσι λιμών και νόσων επί τας οικίας ημών. Επανελεύστε εις παινίαν και πίνην, είστε στρατιώτε.
Εμίστιος? Well met. What brings you to our camp?
You are Kalibos? Your wife sent me to deliver this package. I think it might be some kind of offering.
Zevxo is a good woman. She's gifted me with a basket fit for Dionysos.
Earthly pleasures? She made it sound like it was a case of life and death.
A deathly hangover, maybe. Boys, we're having a good night. Care to join us, friend?
Are you sure you want your soldiers this intoxicated while in the field?
Oh, I must have misjudged you. Are you not also a Spartan? The only thing we're better at than fighting is drinking.
I see your point. Thank you for offering. I don't like to dull my senses this close to battle. I will stay and keep you and your men company through the night.
Chaperoned by a messenger of Zeus? This will be interesting.
Could someone pass the water skin?
Oh, could someone pass my head? I think I left it farther down the beach.
I didn't even drink last night. Why am I seeing a Trojan horse?
We can offer it to Poseidon Earthshaker for safe passage across the sea.
Careful! This was a trap the last time.
I don't trust that horse.
We bow
By Zeus, I can't believe I fell for it.
For Sparta!
You fight like a drunken goat.
I once boasted to a friend that I was a better tactician than Odysseus himself. Today I was proven wrong.
You live to fight another day. Learn from this.
Please, thank my wife for her festive gift.
I don't know if I should thank her or curse her.
We ride! Yeah!
Ella. Let's hope no one notices me here.
Hey!
You're...
Stop right
Yeah.
Ella.
watch will be vigilant here. Going out any farther is a good way to get capsized. This looks like the map, I think. Magistrate Xanthi told me that you've been having trouble with your farm.
Crop failure. It's as if Ares herself salted the earth.
How are the crops failing?
Blight. Few plants grow, and the ones that do are wilted and covered in spots. The gods would never let this happen if they were happy. It's my godless Ilotes, I tell you. You're a messenger of Zeus. You show them the light.
I'll find out what's happening.
Oh, thank Zeus. My Ilotes, Tefta and Maron, they work the fields, but they do not respect the gods. Teach them.
I haven't seen other farms in the area with blighted crops. What could be causing the difference?
The grain grew in short and dry. Then the animals started to grow ill. Obvious signs of displeasing Persephone or her mother. Maron claims the animals have been poisoned, but I have no enemies to speak of.
What makes you blame your Ilotes for the blight? Have they tampered with the plants and animals?
They do not worship as you and I do. I thank Demeter for all she gives us at the end of each day, but they just reap the bounty of her hard work.
So, it's divine intervention.
What else dictates our fates? Ugh, Tefta won't stop babbling about the soil. Thinks I overwork my farm. Idiot woman. As if this farm hasn't been in my family for generations.
I'll go talk with your Ilotes and see what they know.
You there? Could you help an ailing woman by getting some mint?
I picked some up on my way.
The back patch of land is riddled with blight like I've only seen once before. My old master lost his whole farm to it. I'll never forget this smell.
The back of the farm? I'll take a look. It's a wonder anything grows in this field with all this mess crushing the plants. The tanners in Kefalonia use something that smells awful to make leather. It can't be good for the soil. The earth is stained here.
That can't be good for the soil. It seems like fire is the only way to make sure of ending this blight.
Πάψε, φοβούμαι σε.
It seems like fire is the only way to make sure of ending this blight.
Τι τρόπο συνέβη. Ουβούλο με θνίστην. Τι, μη τούτο πεις.
No! It's caught! Ah!
Άφες με σωθήνε.
Τι σου λυτράσε. Βούλο με ήκατε ιένε.
I can't believe I have to tidy everything up around here. Now I'm beginning to understand Tefta's anger.
Mistios.
Here, your master claims this blight is the will of the gods. What do you think?
Sometimes crops fail. Could be dry soil, could be insects. It's a shame about the donkey. He was more crucial to the farm's success than the master. Or you, for that matter.
How can I make clearing the ground easier?
The hoe I'm using is falling apart. I have to fix the blade every few swings. Something more sturdy would make it go faster.
It's not like you're shackled to this patch of land. What's preventing you from getting a new hoe?
Have you ever been beaten so hard you lose hearing in one of your ears? That's what happened last time I went to market without permission.
Oh, of course. I'll look for one. Here you go. This should make digging easier.
You're all right for a stranger. Look, the water's tasted like a rusty blade for the past few weeks. Last time I had water like that was when I was downriver from a blacksmith.
Thank you. Mauled to death. May your journey across the Styx be a more peaceful end than this. Debris might be getting stuck in this net. Maybe the dead man was a fisherman. Huh. These don't look like the knife wounds of a man. I'll bet it's the metal from the armor giving the water a bad taste.
Yeah! Yeah!
Ah, that smell is going to linger on me. At least the river runs clear now. The diseased crops have been burned, and the river is cleared. That should be the last of the Blight.
Oh, you truly are God-sent. What was the cause of the rot?
You were so busy looking to the sky that you ignored what was in front of you. The gods are not responsible for cleaning the fields or the river. That's on you.
What? You dare? Xanthi said you are an agent of Zeus, but you are a false champion as godless as my Ilotes. Get out from here!
The poison in your fields is nothing compared to the poison in your heart. There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here. Thank you for aiding all of us in Pitana. Stories of you will live amongst us for many years.
I help where I can. But thank you.
A reward for all your help.
Ready to depart!
Awaiting your orders, Commander.
We're moving now!
We need to let the rowers catch their breaths. Commander, the rowers can't keep this up.
Oars down! Keep up the speed!
We'll wait for the commander's return.
They'll keep us sharp.
Είναι ο πρεσβύτερος. Πέθηκε άπαντα.
Now die! Commander on board!
Speed up! Sails down! Ready yours! Sails down! Ready the oars! Slow! Onward! Let's move!
There's salvage nearby! Commander, away!